obviously we're a couple of years into ChatGPT being a thing in the world, so people are kind of getting used to this idea of summarize and query data and things like that. But one of the places where AI really shines is when you start to get into the world of automation and what can you actually have an agent do. So Alex mentioned earlier ResolveIQ as a platform. I saw Ross's question that ResolveIQ, yes, is a platform that 2W built. It's started about what 30 months ago now,
Yeah.
and that we went live with it internally. And we've been continuing to develop and work with that platform. But it doesn't just do the natural language interaction pieces. It does a lot more. And we built it as a platform to be able to do automation. And again, I'm using ResolveIQ as an example. It's not the only one out there at all. Lots of other capabilities exist in the world. Just this is ours. Um, but so customer service, 2W, we're ticket driven. Requests come in for our help desk or for sales or whatever. It's very ticket driven. Your business might be slightly different, but everybody's got customers, hopefully, and some kind of customer service operation, right? So in this case, I fired off an email to our help desk and said, "Hey, I'm having this problem. My computer's apparently possessed or trying to take over. I'm not sure which." So I had a little fun with it, but sent this email off to our help desk, and that fires off a workflow that ResolveIQ grabs that email and says, "Okay, great. What do I do?" So first thing it did, of course, is respond back to me, and uh, responded back with some natural language. What's interesting about this is both that it's responsive to what I asked, as well as, again, working from our data. So this is working from our customer service data. It's working from our internal process documentation. It's working from our internal guidelines on, how do we bill? What's a minimum ticket? All of these things that we have set up in the, for this agent to work from, including even the little marketing blurb at the bottom, right? So it responded back to me, let me know what was happening, what was next. This one's probably not a great example of it, but if there were some quick things that it wanted me to try while I waited for a call back, it might have that here. Like, can you make sure it's plugged in or, whatever, right? Maybe a little more advanced than that. But again, some automation, take some quick load, get some quick response. Then where it gets exciting, right? So internally, this is what happened at the same time. ResolveIQ put together a quick summary. What's going on? The user's got this issue. Here's what the outcome of this ticket would be. Fix it, right? And what done would look like. What skills do we need to have involved? Although it didn't know that I'm on Windows 11 and picked Windows 10, that's because it didn't know what device I was coming from, right? But what level of skills are required? What's the priority? What board? All the information that needs to happen for this ticket. Some quick next steps, and then a little bit of internally why it did what it did, what it did for device mapping, how it routed it, and is this an emergency or not? But in addition to all of that, so this is all useful information for our dispatch team. In addition to that, it took a number of actions. So this is the audit log for this ticket. Anybody who uses ConnectWise will be familiar with this audit log, or your system probably has something similar. These are all actions that were taken all within a minute, and it's not showing the seconds, but within a few seconds of that email arriving. In the back end, it started doing things, right? Performing some analysis. It added some things to Cosmos DB over in Fabric to start doing some tracking. It added some all of those fields that it just determined it added to the tickets. It reached out to dispatch with some information. It reached out possibly in teams to a group of people, depending on the urgency of it and so on. All of these are things that happened completely automatically, autonomously in the back end, just from that simple email. So that's one example of what type of automation could be done. But I want to, that's our business, right? That's what it looks like in our business. But, really, I invite people to take a look and see, where does this apply in yours, right? What kind of, I hate this word agentic because now it's everywhere, right? But what kind of autonomous agent type work could be done in your system? When a job closes in MES, or when an email comes into customer service, or when an order comes across, things that you're currently using more or less step-by-step manual workflows for, what could actually be done there?